Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. As you can see, it is still snowing. This is day 2 of this blizzard basically that we've been having. The driving conditions are absolutely atrocious. I had to go to Rochester this morning on business, and it was an interesting ride. Today is Wednesday, March 15th, and it's about 14 degrees outside right now. But yeah, it's been crazy. I mean, I had my neighbor came down and hit my driveway for me, and so I went to give him some gas money, and he's like, no, 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 no. And I said, no, no, listen. I go, you take it and put it in the gas tank. So he finally took it, but hey, he came out of his way to help me out. It's the least I can do is give him some freaking gas money, but. So he cleaned us out so we can get in here, no problem. I mean, I got out this morning, but I'll take you out here in a second and kind of show you around a little bit. But the wind has been blowing pretty strong as well, so that just makes everything that much colder, which is absolutely no fun whatsoever. But the driving was okay. So I got to tell you, this is what drives me nuts. Okay, now I'm a pretty fast driver in the best of conditions. And even when it's crappy, I have four-wheel drive, so I move right along. And the way it works, I don't know if anybody that's from a southern state wouldn't know. You have two lanes on the thruway or the highway. Okay, so basically, when the weather's really crappy, they hit one lane really well, and the other lane is kind of crappy. So everybody's in the lane that's pretty decent, and they're all doing like 35, 40 miles an hour. Well, I'm not doing 35, 40 miles an hour. So I have to go out into the crappy lane and pass everybody and then get back over. And that's what drives me nuts. I mean, and I get people want to be more cautious and stuff like that, but you know what? The road conditions were not that bad. I've driven in way, way worse. So anyway, like I said, we've had just 2 straight days of snow, really cold temperatures, and you see the cats out there just kind of chilling at the moment. And so I'm going to take you out here a second, and I'll show you. I mean, everything is pretty covered. You see all the snow on there. Now you got to remember, because the winds are blowing, and you can see the winds blowing there with the snow, it's not showing the true depth of the snow because it's all getting blown around. We've probably had about 2 feet of snow altogether, and it's a light powdery snow, so it's really easy to deal with. I actually cleaned off the panels today when I got back, and I actually have, believe it or not, I do have power coming in. So even on a snowy, crappy day, there's still power coming in. So we have the solar running in the house right now. Like I said, you can see the flags are moving. They're pretty decent, and it's just oh, I gotta show you the top of the house here. Look at all the freaking snow hanging off the top of that. And there's not a worry about weight-wise that it's going to collapse or anything like that. It's not even an issue. But yeah, we've had a really decent amount of snow. It's supposed to continue to snow until 8 o'clock tonight is what they're saying. And then it's going to taper off. So I'm going to come back in here where it's warmer and stand here and talk to you guys. But yeah, it's been way interesting last couple of days. And like freaking had to go out into today down to Rochester, so that was not really, like I said, wasn't the most pleasant. My biggest concern was getting out of the driveway this morning and getting down off the hill, because I knew it was going to be slick and crappy. Now that I went slow, I'll be honest with you, that I went slow. Once I got on 390 and was on a flat straightaway, yeah, then I picked it up. So I had left way early on purpose, just because I wanted to make sure that hold on a second, I'm messing with a spider. What the hell is he hanging on to by? I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a spider right there. But anyway, yeah, he's gonna be cold in a second. Just want to make sure he doesn't blow back into the house here. So anyway, what was I going to say? I completely lost my train of thought. I apologize. I was distracted by that little spider. But anyway, you know, so it was a pretty nasty ride, you know, out of the driveway down the hill this morning. But like I said, when I came back, my neighbor helped me out by plowing the driveway for me and stuff like that. And like I said, it's just been miserable. I mean, being cold is bad enough, but then when you throw the wind chill factor in on top of it, it makes it even that much worse. And it's no fun. And as you can see, I mean, you can still see the snow coming down pretty good. And if you look at the top of the trees over there, they're blowing around pretty good. And there goes Buddy again. He won't be out long, I guarantee that. But yeah, it's not fun, that's for sure. Crappy, cold, nasty. It's, you know, it's one of those days where you try to want to hunker down as much as you can. And I'm in for the rest of the day. I'm not going anywhere else today. So I definitely will be doing low-key the rest of the day. But, you know, it's interesting, that is for sure. And here we are, like I said, middle of March. Should be getting warmer weather. This weekend is going to be the first day of spring, and we get hit with a snowstorm. So, you know, that is definitely New York weather. A lot of times we get hit in, you know, March with a storm. You just never know. But, you know, we had, what, 70-degree day last month. Pretty decent weather. January was pretty mild for January. I was amazed at how mild it was for January. And now we get this little cold snap hitting us and, you know, trying to deal with that. But, like I said, we just keep plugging along and grind it out. And once the weather clears back up again, we'll get back to taking care of business outside. I definitely want to do a lot more cleaning up out here. Obviously get all this wood that's buried now under all the snow split. And there's some garbage that needs to be picked up. I want to, you know, there's more trees to be trimmed. And, you know, just like I said, there's a lot that has to be done. It's just going to take some time. And, you know, and like I said, when it's like this, you're not going out there. You're not going to be out doing anything. So these are days where, like I said, where you hunker down. Now you can see that wind blowing. Hopefully you can see all that. And like I said, it's miserable. It's no fun whatsoever. But anyway, guys, that's what's happening here. Like I said, we're not going to be doing much today the rest of the day. It's around noon, I think, right now. No, it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was out early. I left this morning at 6 a.m. just because I knew the roads were going to be crap, and I wanted to make sure I got where I needed to be really early, and I did. Took my time and got there and was, you know, sat in the parking lot for a while till everything opened up. But anyway, so that is what's happening. Looking forward to spring. I can tell you, I've had enough of winter. Not a big fan, never have been. But we just, you know, we deal with it up here. That's what you have to do. And so, I mean, it's kind of pretty to watch, but it's cold, it's miserable, it's windy. When the wind is blowing, I think maybe that's what I was talking about before. When the wind is blowing and it's cold, it just cuts right through you. It's absolutely no fun. And I don't mind the cold, but like this morning, there was no wind this morning. So it wasn't terrible, but now the wind's picked back up again. And it just, yesterday the wind was blowing like really, really bad. So, but that's what you're going to do. Like I said, you just, unfortunately, you have to deal with it. And, you know, hopefully this will be the last hurrah. And then the warm weather will come and all this crap will melt and we'll get on with our spring. But, so it's going to be an interesting year. I do have a lot planned that I want to get accomplished, and we'll see how it all goes. It should be pretty good. It should be pretty good. We'll see. But, like I say, time is going to tell. And I've talked to some people. I'm planning on meeting some people. And, you know, made some new friends, which is kind of cool. Love talking to people. I enjoy it. Like I said, I'll talk prepping 7 days a week, so that is never an issue with me. I will be putting together medium-sized and large-sized med kits. I'm waiting on a few things to get those together, and I want to make sure that everything's intact and that I have adequate supplies on hand before I put them out there to say this is what I have, and, you know, if anybody wants to order them. Like I said, the small med kits are still available if anybody's interested. And, you know, just let me know, and I will get them out to you. And that is pretty much it for now, guys. I'm going to jump off of here. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this wonderful, crappy weather that we have up here in New York. But remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love every day. Tell them how you feel. Very important. You never know. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. And you never know what's going to happen. And remember, it's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. And days like this are do nothing days, believe me. And that's it. And I hope you guys are all doing well. And I hope you're having a good week. And stay safe, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Prep and Nurse 1 out for now.